Hey guys! It is officially 9 days away from Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. So for this video, I decided that I wanted to do a top 5 best bosses in the Metal Gear series, but I could not for the life of me only pick 5, so I changed it to top 10. So bear with me. We're gonna go through the top 10 most epic, amazing bosses and battles in the Metal Gear Solid series. So let's get started. Number 10, Raiden versus the Horde of Rays. So Raiden is in Arsenal gear at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. He ends up having to battle numerous Metal Gear Rays. It's awesome because it's the first time we get to fight Ray, but the only problem is there are a ton of them, and you are in this round stage and they just keep coming, 3 at a time. They surround you, and there's one that jumps up onto the main stage and the other 2 sit and try to shoot you and watch. It is so difficult. They just keep attacking, they just keep coming, and they keep coming, and it's relentless and it's insane, but it's so epic, and you better have some stinger missiles ready because you're gonna need a lot of them. Number 9, the Sorrow. The Sorrow battle was really special to me because it was the only battle in the series or any game that I've ever played that kind of makes you question your actions from the beginning of the game. So basically the Sorrow, he is not even alive, he is a ghost, he's dead. Now you can't shoot the Sorrow, you can't fight the Sorrow, you have to just follow the Sorrow down this eerie creek. As you are following him, different people that you've killed throughout the game are coming to life and trying to get you, along with all the previous bosses that you've killed in the game, so you'll see many recognizable faces. The less people that you killed in the game are the less bad guys you have to face walking through this. It makes you wish you maybe didn't kill so many people along the way, but it's a very interesting thing, and he's just talking to you and it's very creepy. Number 8, Cyborg Ninja / Gray Fox battle. This was in Metal Gear Solid. The Cyborg Ninja, who's this mystery ninja at the beginning of the game, we kind of put together that he is Gray Fox, our old war buddy that we ended up having to kill in a minefield. You can't shoot him really. He's just constantly talking to you with these phrases from the life on the battlefield and how it has affected people, and he starts to go crazy and he just wants to die so bad. You're like, what is happening? Like, I don't want to hurt him. He's like, hurt me more, hurt me more. I think anybody that played the original Metal Gear game will have Cyborg Ninja / Gray Fox in their list because it was that epic. Number 7 is Rex versus Ray. In Metal Gear Solid 4, towards the end of the game, we end up having to go to Shadow Moses. You actually get to fight Ray, which is manned by Liquid Ocelot, out on the shore of Shadow Moses, right by the water, and it is so cool getting to fight Ray with a Rex. It's kind of the old versus the new, and it's just worlds collide, and it's so nostalgic, and it's amazing, and the feels. Number 6. The End. In Metal Gear Solid 3, we have something known as the Cobra Unit. In the Cobra Unit, they had one super special old-ass sniper called The End. When you do previously see him in the game before you battle him, he's usually in a wheelchair, he's usually asleep. You're like, how is this guy gonna do anything? He's old as shit. Well, he just saves his energy because when it comes down to battle, this guy's crazy. You end up in this huge area, and he's camouflaged, and he hides, and he can sneak up on you really easily. He's super fast, and when he does sneak up on you and put you to sleep, you have to start all the way back at this previous area in the game and have to get all the way back to where he is. And he caught me so many times and just scared the shit out of me. It's a very long battle. You can actually avoid it, which is pretty cool too. It's at the end of a cutscene and he's being wheeled away, and if you get your sniper out fast enough and shoot him in the back of the head, you don't have to battle him, and he'll actually be replaced by members of the Ocelot unit. Or you can set your PlayStation ahead 10 years and he will die of old age. It's pretty cool, and you can eat his pet parrot if you want. Number 5, Sniper Wolf Snowfield battle. You're in a snowfield, she's wearing white, and she's hiding behind trees, hiding in the snow. You have to stand in the middle of this field and try to figure out where she is and shoot her. If you do not have diazepam, like I said before, it is such a hard battle and it is so ridiculous, and she will just pick you off and kick your ass. It's just very hard because half the time once you find her, she shoots you, and once she shoots you, your gun goes totally off direction. You have no idea where she went. Usually by the time you figure it out, she shoots you again. Number 4, Metal Gear Solid Rex. In Metal Gear Solid, we finally get to fight the Metal Gear Rex with Liquid Snake inside. It is one of the craziest, cool battles because the whole entire game, you're hearing about Rex, you're learning about Rex, and you finally get to come toe-to-toe with it and face it. Gray Fox comes in mid-fight, tries to help you, dies. It's super epic, it's super amazing. Number 3, Psycho Mantis. I know this sounds so cliche that Psycho Mantis is so high on my list because of, you know, all the kind of cool gimmicks that they have in that battle, and oh, that was so long ago, who cares? Well, it's still important to me because that was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen leading up to that point. First things first, you meet Psycho Mantis, he takes over Meryl's brain, so she's trying to kill you and she's trying to shoot you, and you have to knock her out as part of your battle against her so she doesn't hurt you or herself. Then you have to face Psycho Mantis. He's able to move things around with his head. You know, chairs are flying around trying to hit you, and he has this little, like, ball of power that he throws at you. One of the coolest things is at the beginning, he reads your memory card for you. So depending on if you've played other Konami games, he will be like, oh, you like to play Castlevania. And then also the other part of it is that you need to switch your controller port from controller port number 1 to controller port number 2 so he cannot read your mind. That was ridiculous. Another crazy thing is halfway through your battle, the screen just goes black. In the corner it says Hideo, just like, you know, when it says video. I was so confused. I was like, did it just die? I don't understand. Oh god, what just happened? And then it goes right back to the game. So it's pretty cool. Number 2, the Solid Snake versus Liquid Ocelot battle on the top of Outer Haven. Basically, your fight transforms as the fight goes. So you'll begin as, you know, Solid Snake versus Liquid Ocelot. You guys get into a fight. Eventually you'll punch him, and then it kind of transforms into Solid Snake versus Ocelot, and then you're into Liquid Snake. Then he's talking like Liquid Snake and saying his lines, and it's just that the music is changing from each time you've battled this person. And you realize he kind of just wanted kind of what's good the whole time, so it's pretty insane, and you still have to fight him because that's what you need to do, and you need to kill him, and it's heavy on the heart. Number 1. The boss fight. Basically, you have to fight the boss. She is your mentor. She is like your mother. She is like your sister. She's like your girlfriend. She's all these things wrapped into one. You just love her. And you see Big Boss's love for the boss all throughout Metal Gear Solid 3. He doesn't understand why she's doing these things. Kind of the point where she says, you know what? I want you to kill me because you are my prodigy and I love you. So you need to battle me to the death. And you have to do it before the song runs out, which is 5 minutes or something like that. If you don't do it in time, you guys get bombed. So it's not only against the clock, but she is a kick-ass fucking boss. She's fast, she shoots you, break your gun, and it's just insane. You're fighting in this field of flowers, and it's so epic, and you're trying to hide from her because she is so powerful, and all of Metal Gear Solid 3, she's just kicked your ass, she's broken your leg, she's thrown you off a bridge, and now you come face to face with her. It's one-on-one with this epic music playing in this epic location, and you have to fight her and her Patriot, which is like the craziest gun ever. I died many times because I didn't kill her in time. And it's especially epic because they make you pull the trigger at the end. She's laying there in the grass and it's just telling you to please just, it's what you have to do. You have to finish me off and you have to pull the trigger and all the flowers turn red and you see her horse in the distance. It's just, it's just like one of the most emotional boss battles you'll ever have. Once he pulls that trigger, his heart is just broken. It's just so sad. And then you actually end up later finding out the whole truth behind her actions and realize that she isn't a bad guy. She's actually the biggest hero on the planet and you had to kill her. That sits with Big Boss, and that's basically what is causing him to turn into Venom Snake, and I'm very interested to see how he transforms into kind of a bad guy in this game. Those are my top 10 favorite bosses and battles from Metal Gear Solid series. Let me know what you guys think are your best ones and which ones would be your top 10 in the comments below. I'm sure I have a couple different ones than you guys do, so I'm really interested to see what you guys like. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!